I think he was wearing a St. Louis Cardinals hat. Is that right?
Oh, that's not Alaska.
It's not. Representing St. Louis. A recent study from Wells Fargo found 1 in 3 middle-class Americans is currently not saving for retirement, yet 72% say that they should have started saving earlier. Wells Fargo's Joe Reddy is here to help us understand this disparity and offer retirement saving strategies for every age. Joe, thanks for joining us. Good morning.
Oh, thanks for having me, Stephanie.
I think this is such an important topic to discuss. I know a lot of people didn't start to save early, and they're kind of kicking themselves later on. But what do you think that only 1 in 3 American middle-class Americans are not saving for retirement? I mean, that's a big number.
It is a big number, and even more problematic with that is one out of 5 people have told us that they've saved zero. No money saved for retirement. That's a huge problem. And the biggest data point we have on it is 55% have said they're just going to delay retirement savings today and worry about it tomorrow, and that has real implications on your retirement outcome.
It sounds kind of scary. I mean, you don't think ahead, and you obviously don't want to work until you're the age of 100, but what do we do to make that change to better prepare ourselves for our future?
Well, take inventory and take action. In fact, you joked about working to 100. 50% of Americans have told us that they're going to work until they're at least 80 because they need to. And so my advice is really step back, take inventory of your finances, right? So look at your money coming in a given month, look at your money going out in that current month, and look for ways to shave expenses so that you can just get started on savings. Don't delay it because it has a material impact. So when you do that inventory, take advantage of your 401k. There's real power there. People have told us, 85%, that if it wasn't for their 401k plan, they wouldn't have the retirement savings amount they have today. In fact, those in a 401k plan have saved on average 10 times more than those without access to a 401k. So just get started, take inventory, take action today.
Wow. Well, I mean, Joe, what do you think? What are the missing steps that Americans are making when it comes to saving that money, putting a little extra in the bank?
Well, the biggest misstep is, it is hard work. 7 out of 10 have told us retirement savings is a lot harder than they thought. And the biggest challenge is paying the day-to-day bills while at the same time trying to save for retirement. And that delays. And the biggest misstep is that delay. For example, a 25-year-old that saves $100 a month to age 65 retirement will have accumulated approximately $225,000. If that same person delays to age 40, they've only accumulated $75,000. So you can see the power of compounding earnings, and when you multiply that in a 401k plan, it can really be powerful if you get started at a younger age.
Yeah, I think one of the bigger questions too is how much should we be saving? I know that especially if you're not making a lot of money, it's hard to really define, well, should I pay this bill this month or should I put some more money in the bank? I mean, how can we do both?
Right.
How do we determine how much to put away, especially when we are maybe not bringing in that much, say?
Right. Well, first point is make savings for retirement a priority. And making it a priority, try and save 10% of your annual income a year. Now, that can be daunting.
Yeah,
right, and that can be daunting at first, right? So for a lot of people, it is about just take that first step. It is National Save for Retirement Week, right? So just take that first step and get started. But if you can get to 10% a year, that's fantastic.
Joe, do you have a website that we can learn more about retirement and where we can go online to get more information about saving?
I do. Go to wellsfargo.com/myretirementplan. It's a very simple tool, and it helps you just get started down the path of developing a written plan, which can make a real difference in your outcome.
Yeah, and there's so much truth to that. I mean, and having so much less stress when you actually have money saved up in the bank so that you are prepared for those situations that life throws at you.
Oh, without a doubt. 85% have told us that, the retirement savings has made them feel better about their overall outcome, especially when it's done in a 401k plan. So, without a doubt.
Yeah, so true. It's a weight lifted off your shoulders. All right, Joe, great advice. We appreciate you taking the time to chat with us today. We're going to have more on our website as well. Just go to fox4morningblend.com.
All right, stay with us. More turtle power after the break, but one last look at your Fox forecast.